Imagine reaching into your pocket and discovering something that could instantly change your life. You pull out a coin, an everyday object we often overlook, and suddenly, it's not just copper and zinc, it's a gateway to wealth, prestige, and a story that spans generations. That's exactly what a 1975 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny can represent, especially when it carries an error that makes collectors across the country stop in their tracks. Today, we're going to unravel the mystery of this remarkable coin, explore its astonishing value, and reveal how you can turn your old pocket change into a fortune. Have you ever wondered if the coins you've been casually saving in jars, drawers, or under cushions could actually be worth more than your car or a luxurious vacation? Let's find out together. In the heart of American history, the Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of resilience, ingenuity, and attention to detail. The 1975 D. Mint mark penny stands out not only because of its age but because errors from that year are among the most sought after by collectors. Picture this, a coin that you may have passed over in the checkout line decades ago now demands attention at auction houses nationwide. Can you feel the excitement? The idea that something so small, something most of us consider trivial, could hold such extraordinary value is both thrilling and terrifying. This is the fear and excitement moment where everyday Americans realize their unassuming possessions could rival the wealth of millionaires. Errors on coins are what truly make them remarkable. Whether it's a double die, an off-center strike, or an unusual planchet flaw, these imperfections transform ordinary pennies into coveted treasures. The 1975 D. Lincoln penny error is no exception. Collectors hunt for it obsessively, and the market responds with jaw-dropping figures. How much could a single coin fetch in today's auctions? Could it really be more than the savings you've accumulated over years? The answer is yes. The current market value of a perfect error 1975 D. Lincoln penny can reach the maximum dollar levels that many would find hard to imagine. Just one coin can change the financial trajectory of a household, and for collectors, it's not just about money, it's about owning a piece of history that almost slipped through the cracks. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds exciting, but how do I even know if my coin is one of these rare errors? That's where the thrill meets the strategy. First, you inspect, then you authenticate, and finally, you capitalize. Every coin tells a story if you know how to read it. The 1975 D. Lincoln penny error can be subtle, a slight doubling of Lincoln's profile, a faint misalignment in the date, or an unusual metal strike. Each nuance can exponentially increase its value. Do you take the risk of overlooking it, or do you seize the opportunity and potentially unlock wealth from something that's been quietly sitting in your wallet for decades? The choice is yours, but the clock is always ticking. With more collectors discovering these coins every day, the urgency to act cannot be overstated. Let's pause for a second. Isn't it fascinating that something we all carry around can be more than a means to buy coffee or tip a waiter? It's almost comical to think that while most people see pennies as insignificant, a savvy collector or coin dealer sees the chance to make millions. Have you ever joked about finding a treasure in your couch cushions? Well, this time, it's no joke. That 1975 D. penny could very well be the golden ticket you didn't know you had. And speaking of golden tickets, how many times have you asked yourself, how do I sell old rare coins in the US? How do I even start? Could I take my small change to an auction and walk away with a fortune? These are questions that every coin enthusiast asks, and they're entirely valid. The process may feel daunting at first, but with knowledge, guidance, and a bit of boldness, it's more than possible. It's happening every day across the country. Now, imagine this, you decide to take action. You find a reputable dealer or auction house, get your coins appraised, and suddenly, the numbers make your heart race. You hear the gavel fall, the crowd murmurs, and your coin, once pocket change, now carries a price tag that could fund a dream lifestyle. From pocket changes to millions, it's not just a cliché, it's a real, tangible outcome that happens when you recognize the hidden value in everyday objects. And the best part? You don't need a fortune to start. Many of the most extraordinary discoveries have been made by ordinary Americans, people like you, who simply took a closer look. How would it feel to transform your retirement fund, your family's inheritance, or your next investment strategy with a simple coin you've held onto for decades. The possibilities are electrifying. Of course, some people hesitate, wondering if the market is too competitive or if errors are too rare. But consider this: every day, coins that were once dismissed as trivial are being snapped up by collectors willing to pay top dollar. That 1975 Lincoln penny error is not only in demand, it's in limited supply, and scarcity drives value in ways that can feel almost magical. Ask yourself, do you want to watch history pass by while someone else cashes in, or do you want to be part of the story? The fear of missing out is real, but it's also a powerful motivator. There's no better time than now to take inventory of your coins, seek professional appraisal, and explore how much your collection could be worth in auction shops or specialized marketplaces, and let's not forget the joy that comes with discovery. There's a unique thrill in holding a coin in your hand, knowing that decades of history, minting quirks, and chance all converge to make it special. It's almost poetic, an object so small carrying a story so grand. How much excitement would you feel walking into an auction and hearing your coin's story told to an eager crowd, each bidder recognizing its rarity, each bid climbing higher than you ever imagined? That blend of anticipation, hope, and achievement is unmatched, and it's available to anyone willing to look a little closer at the pennies, nickels, and dimes sitting quietly in their homes. By now, you're probably asking yourself, how can I make money from coins? How do I navigate auctions or private sales? How do I ensure I get the maximum value without falling prey to mistakes? These questions are exactly what separates the casual collector from the successful one. Educate yourself, seek reputable advice, and don't hesitate to act decisively. The 1975 Lincoln penny error is a prime example of opportunity meeting preparedness. The market recognizes quality and rarity, and those who step forward with knowledge and confidence reap rewards that can feel almost surreal. As we bring this journey to a close, imagine the possibilities. From unassuming change in your pocket to a life-altering discovery, your coins could be the key to financial freedom, generational wealth, and a lifestyle once reserved for the elite. The 1975 Lincoln 1-cent penny error is more than a coin, it's a symbol of opportunity, an invitation to act, and proof that fortune favors those who pay attention. So, ask yourself one last time, will you let your coins gather dust, or will you unlock their hidden value and step into a world where even pocket change can transform into a fortune? Remember, the market is waiting, collectors are bidding, and your moment to shine has arrived. We're diving into one of the most sought-after treasures in American coin collecting, the 1970 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny error. And believe me, what you're about to discover could turn what you thought was mere pocket change into a fortune. Yes, I said fortune. How would it feel to discover that a coin in your collection, or even your spare change jar, could be worth a lifetime of dreams fulfilled? Let's start with a story, because every great treasure has one. The 1970 penny isn't just another coin. Minted in Denver, this coin represents a moment in history, a symbol of American resilience during a time when the country was navigating change. But what sets it apart isn't just the date or the mint mark. It's the error. A subtle misstrike, a tiny anomaly in the design, something that most people would never notice, but experts and collectors would recognize in an instant. And here's the exciting part, that tiny imperfection transforms an ordinary penny into a collector's gem, highly sought after in auctions across the United States. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can a simple penny be worth big money? And that's exactly the question you should be asking. The value lies in rarity, in condition, and in demand. This 1970 Lincoln penny error has been known to sell for astonishing amounts at specialized auctions, sometimes reaching figures that most people would only dream of. And the thrill of it? This coin isn't sitting quietly in some museum. It's out there, in pockets, drawers, and old coin collections, just waiting to be discovered by someone who recognizes its true worth. Could that someone be you? Let's pause for a second. Picture yourself walking into an auction house. You've brought a small cardboard box with a handful of coins, nothing flashy, nothing extraordinary, or so it seems. The auctioneer holds up a coin, and suddenly, the room goes silent. You see the glint of recognition in the eyes of experienced collectors. That penny in your hand, the 1970 mint mark Lincoln, is worth tens of thousands of dollars, maybe more. Heart racing, palms sweating, and then it hits you, you're about to sell history itself. How thrilling would it feel to turn a coin that once cost a single cent into a life-changing sum? Here's where most people make a mistake: they overlook the coins in their own collection. How many times have you dug through old jars, drawers, or boxes, tossing coins aside without a second thought? How many pennies from 1970 have slipped through your fingers, unknowingly holding the potential for massive value? If you've ever wondered how to sell old rare coins, or how to make money from coins, the answer might be closer than you think. The key is knowing what to look for, understanding mint errors, and connecting with the right buyers who value these treasures as much as you should. Speaking of buyers, let's talk about the market. The 1970 penny error isn't just a curiosity, it's in high demand. Collectors, investors, and coin enthusiasts are all vying to secure one. Auction shops, specialized coin dealers, and private collectors compete fiercely, knowing that a single rare penny can fetch an eye-watering price. And here's the pattern interrupt. Imagine explaining to your friends that you just sold a coin smaller than a quarter for more than their entire monthly rent. They might laugh, or maybe they'll ask, how on earth did you do that? And the answer is simple: knowledge, timing, and a willingness to explore the hidden value around you. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Finding, authenticating, and selling a rare coin like this requires careful steps. First, recognize the error, the subtle differences in the coin strike, the tiny misalignments, the anomalies that make it stand out. Next, get it professionally graded. This is where the magic happens. Once certified, your 1970 Lincoln penny transforms from a curious collectible into a verified piece of American history. And finally, find the right platform for selling. Auction shops, rare coin dealers, and online marketplaces specializing in numismatics are your allies. Ever wondered how to sell old and rare coins in the USA, or what is its value in an auction shop? These are the questions every smart seller should ask before making a move. Here's the part that excites collectors the most: the scarcity. Not every penny minted in 1970 Denver has this error. In fact, only a select few exist. And scarcity, my friends, drives value. The thrill of owning something that so few can claim is unmatched. Think about it: from pocket changes to millions, the journey of a single coin can be extraordinary. How often do you get a chance to turn a tiny, overlooked object into a tangible legacy? That's the excitement and urgency every collector should feel when discovering a rare coin like the 1970 Lincoln penny error. Now, I can almost hear you asking, what's the maximum dollar value for this coin today? While prices fluctuate depending on the market, condition, and buyer interest, top-tier examples of this error penny have been known to fetch astronomical sums. We're talking the kind of money that could change your life, allowing you to invest, travel, or live the luxurious lifestyle you've always envisioned. Imagine the pride of knowing that what once jingled in your pocket now sits at the center of a high-stakes auction, the centerpiece of attention, commanding respect and admiration from collectors nationwide. And let's not forget the joy of storytelling. When you sell a rare coin, you're not just exchanging currency, you're sharing a piece of history. Each coin tells a story, of the year it was minted, of the hands it passed through, of the subtle imperfections that make it unique. You become part of a lineage of collectors and enthusiasts who treasure these items for generations. How rewarding would it be to pass on a coin to someone who appreciates its value, both financially and historically, knowing that you discovered it first? So, what's the takeaway? If you have coins tucked away, if you've ever wondered how to sell old rare coins, or how to make money from coins, it's time to take action. Don't let history slip through your fingers. Explore your collection, look for errors, consult experts, and step confidently into a world where small copper discs hold monumental value. The 1970 Lincoln penny error is more than a coin, it's a ticket to opportunity, wealth, and the excitement of discovery. As we reach the conclusion, consider this: every coin in your possession has potential. Every overlooked jar of pennies could contain hidden treasures. Every misstrike or anomaly could be your gateway from everyday life to extraordinary fortune. And among them, the 1970 Mint Mark Lincoln penny error shines as a beacon of possibility. Could it be in your collection right now? The answer may just lie in the coins you thought were ordinary. So, act today. Explore your coins, ask the questions, reach out to dealers and auction shops, and uncover the stories hiding in your collection. From pocket changes to millions, the journey of a single coin can redefine your understanding of wealth, history, and opportunity. And remember, in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the observant, the patient, and the bold. Imagine this: you're sorting through a dusty old jar of coins you've kept for decades, and one small copper disc catches your eye. Not just any coin, a 1992 Lincoln 1-cent penny, but with a twist that could change your life forever. Yes, we're talking about a coin error that collectors are practically chasing like treasure hunters, and in the right hands, it can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Have you ever wondered if something as simple as your pocket change could turn into unimaginable wealth? How would it feel to hold a coin in your hand that could pay off debts, fund your dreams, or even transform your retirement? The story of rare coins is not just about metal and mint marks, it's about timing, rarity, and opportunity. You might be thinking, a penny? Really? But before you dismiss it, consider this: every year, hundreds of millions of pennies are minted in the United States, yet only a tiny fraction carry errors or unique variations that make them extraordinary. And among them, the 1992 Lincoln 1-cent penny error stands out. So, what exactly makes this coin so special? And more importantly, how do people turn these small copper discs into life-changing fortunes? Let's dive in. First, the 1992 penny comes from the Denver Mint, marked clearly with the iconic D. Most of these coins were standard, passing through countless hands, destined to be lost in the shuffle of everyday life. But errors happen. Maybe a die struck twice, or a misalignment occurred during minting, producing a coin unlike any other. These coins are not just rare, they're highly collectible. And here's where it gets thrilling: collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these anomalies, sometimes reaching maximum market values that could make your jaw drop. You might be asking, but how can I know if my penny is one of these errors? That's the million-dollar question, literally. It requires a keen eye, patience, and a bit of luck. Look for anomalies in the date, mint mark, or the Lincoln portrait itself. Does the coin appear doubled? Is the D unusual? Are there strange scratches or a misaligned strike? Every tiny difference can dramatically increase the coin's value. Imagine holding a penny in your hand, worth more than most cars on the street. Sounds unbelievable, right? But it happens every single day in the world of rare coins. And now, let's talk about the emotional side, because this isn't just a story about coins, it's about life-changing moments. Picture this: someone like you discovers a 1992 Lincoln 1-cent penny error in a jar of old coins, long forgotten on a shelf. Their heart races. They start asking themselves, could this really be worth something? How do I sell old rare coins in the USA? How do I ensure I get maximum value at an auction or coin shop? The excitement is palpable. The fear of missing out sets in, because you know other collectors would kill for this find. Every second that passes without action could mean losing the opportunity to cash in on a fortune. Let's pause for a moment. Ever wonder why these coins are in such high demand? It's simple. Coin collectors in the US, especially those aged 30 to 65, are looking for rarity, history, and the thrill of the hunt. They want the coins that tell a story, that carry a secret hidden for decades. And when a 1992 Lincoln penny error comes to market, it doesn't just sit quietly on a shelf, it becomes a prize, a conversation starter, and a symbol of potential wealth. The market value isn't static, it's dynamic, driven by scarcity and the urgency of collectors who know that once one enters an auction, the bids can skyrocket in minutes. Now, here's a fun question to reset your focus: have you ever tried counting how many pennies you pass by every day without thinking twice? Imagine if just one of those seemingly worthless coins could be the ticket to financial freedom. From pocket change to millions, it's a journey that starts with noticing what others overlook. Humor me for a second, how many times have you tossed a penny into a fountain wishing for luck? What if the luck was already in your pocket all along? So, what's the next step? How do you turn this potential treasure into real money? Selling old rare coins in the USA requires strategy. You could go to local coin shops, but beware, timing and expertise matter. Auctions are often the golden path. They provide competitive bidding, ensuring that collectors who understand the coin's significance drive the price up. And don't underestimate online platforms. With the right approach, a single 1992 penny error can achieve maximum market value, transforming a simple discovery into a life-altering payout. But let's circle back for a moment. Why is the 1992 Lincoln penny error so appealing compared to other coins? Partly, it's history. Partly, it's rarity. Partly, it's the thrill of owning something unique, something that connects you to decades of American currency heritage. And partly, it's the financial potential, because rare coins aren't just collectibles, they're investments. People have turned small errors like this into financial milestones. From securing college funds to funding dream vacations or even investing in business ventures, a coin can do more than sit in a jar, it can create opportunity. Here's where most people make a mistake: they underestimate the value of what they already have. You might be sitting on a fortune without realizing it. The question isn't whether this coin is valuable, it's whether you have the courage to discover its worth and take action. Ask yourself, how do I make money from coins? How do I sell old and rare coins in the USA? Could this penny be my ticket to a life I've only dreamed of? Every question is a step closer to uncovering the wealth hidden in plain sight, and here's the kicker: the market for these coins is only growing. As time passes, the number of error coins in circulation decreases. Collectors become more competitive. Prices rise. That coin in your hand today might be worth far more tomorrow. The fear of missing out isn't just a feeling, it's a reality. And if you hesitate, someone else might snatch the opportunity that could have been yours. By now, you're probably imagining what it would be like to own a coin that could redefine your financial future. Imagine showing it to friends or family, the disbelief in their eyes as you explain, this isn't just a penny, it's a rare 1992 Lincoln 1-cent error, potentially worth maximum dollars in today's market. The excitement, the envy, the sheer thrill of discovery, it's intoxicating. And the best part? The journey is just beginning. So, what do you do next? Examine your coins carefully. Research. Consult experts. Ask questions: how do I sell old rare coins in the USA? Where do I get the best value? What's the auction strategy for maximum dollars? The answers are out there, waiting for those bold enough to seek them. Every jar of coins, every dusty corner, every forgotten drawer could hold a story that's waiting to be told, your story of turning small change into life-changing wealth. In the end, the 1992 Lincoln 1-cent penny error isn't just a coin. It's a symbol. A symbol that opportunity often hides in plain sight, that patience and knowledge can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, and that your next discovery could be the start of something truly monumental. Remember, millions of Americans pass by pennies every day. But some see what others miss. Some act. Some win. Will you be one of them? The 1992 Lincoln penny is waiting. Are you ready to find it and turn it into maximum dollars? This script is crafted to fill a 10-minute faceless video, with suspense, urgency, emotional triggers, and continuous viewer engagement through questions and scenario building. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin so ordinary that most people overlook it, yet so extraordinary that it could change your life forever. Yes, I'm talking about the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might be thinking, a penny? Really? That's worth millions. But before you dismiss this as just another copper disc, let me take you on a journey that transforms the way you look at pocket change, turning it into a treasure trove of unimaginable value. In 1998, the United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln cents. Most of these pennies are tucked away in jars, wallets, or forgotten in couches. But some pennies slipped through unnoticed, escaping the mint mark that identifies their origin. This is the coin collector's holy grail, the elusive 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny error. It's not just a coin, it's a key that can unlock financial freedom for those who recognize its worth. Have you ever wondered how a simple coin can become a symbol of wealth, a conversation starter, and even a ticket to the Millionaires Club? You might ask, how can a penny, something we use every day without thinking, be worth big money? The answer lies in rarity, history, and the thrill of discovery. Imagine finding this penny tucked away in your own change. You might be sipping your morning coffee, casually emptying your wallet, and, boom, you spot it. That fleeting moment of recognition, the excitement coursing through your veins, the fear of letting it slip away, this is the feeling collectors live for. And yes, the current market value? We're talking maximum dollar figures, numbers that could turn ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. Now, let's step into the first act of our story, the discovery. You don't need to dig through dusty attics or bribe someone at an auction. Sometimes, the magic happens in the most mundane places, your pocket, your drawer, even under your car seat. Ask yourself, could my loose change hold a fortune? Could I be sitting on a small treasure that others would pay thousands, maybe even tens of thousands, to own? The thrill of potential discovery is irresistible, isn't it? And here's a fun thought: what if your next trip to the grocery store ends with you holding not just a penny, but a life-changing piece of American numismatic history? Act 2 begins with recognition and understanding, the moment when the ordinary becomes extraordinary. The 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is in high demand because collectors and investors know that coins like these rarely resurface. The mint mark error sets it apart, making it not just a coin, but a conversation piece, a collector's gem, and a financial asset. How do you know you have one? Look closely at the obverse, the side with Lincoln's portrait. No D for Denver, no S for San Francisco. Just the year, perfectly minted, yet missing a mark that makes it so rare. When you see this, a question naturally arises: how much could this be worth if I sold it? And here's the exciting part: selling old and rare coins in the USA isn't as complicated as it sounds. You might have asked yourself before, how do I sell old rare coins? How do I find the right buyer? How can I make money from coins without being ripped off? The truth is, the market for these pennies is thriving. Auction houses, private collectors, and online platforms are eager to pay top dollar for coins with historical significance and scarcity. This is where your excitement must meet action. Don't let hesitation rob you of potential millions. Can you feel that urgency building? Because every day that passes, someone else might be turning their pocket change into a fortune. Why not you? Now, let's pause for a moment and reset. Imagine your friends scoffing at the idea that a penny could be worth thousands. You chuckle to yourself, thinking, if only they knew. Humor aside, this is precisely why collectors love the chase. It's part thrill, part secret knowledge. You don't just collect coins, you enter a world where foresight, patience, and a keen eye turn everyday objects into life-changing assets. This is where fear of missing out meets opportunity. If you're watching this, you already have the advantage: awareness. You know that this coin exists, that it's rare, and that the market is willing to reward those who act. Act 3 is the transformation, the moment you realize that this penny isn't just currency, it's a tool for wealth creation. From pocket changes to millions, this coin represents potential that extends far beyond its copper surface. You might be thinking, how do I actually turn this into cash? How do I navigate auctions or coin shops? How do I ensure I get the maximum dollar? These are questions every serious collector and seller asks. The answer lies in connecting with the right experts, certified coin dealers, trusted auction houses, and knowledgeable collectors who understand the value of the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. When handled correctly, the coin could sell for maximum dollar figures, sometimes exceeding expectations by thousands. Imagine the excitement, the adrenaline, the sheer joy of seeing your discovery turn into real wealth. Let's connect the dots. Every step, the discovery, the recognition, the sale, is a story of transformation. You started with curiosity, perhaps even skepticism, but now you see potential, urgency, and opportunity. You understand that a simple coin can become an investment, a collectible, and a statement of financial insight. And remember, this is more than a transaction. It's a personal triumph, you, recognizing value where others see ordinary change, taking action, and claiming what could be yours by right. How amazing would it feel to tell your friends that your spare change, once ignored, is now worth thousands? Or even more, here's the final, inspiring thought: the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just rare, it's a symbol of what's possible. It reminds us that wealth often hides in plain sight, waiting for those who are curious, bold, and informed. So, the question is no longer, could I have a valuable coin? It's, what steps will I take today to find it, protect it, and sell it for maximum value? Don't let hesitation steal your chance at discovering hidden fortunes. The market is ready, collectors are eager, and your opportunity is now. Every second you wait, the possibility of missed wealth grows. Act, explore, and claim what history and rarity can rightfully reward you with. So, the next time you sift through your loose change, pause. Look closer. That 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might be staring back at you, waiting to turn a simple moment into a life-altering event. From pocket changes to millions, from curiosity to financial triumph, this coin is your reminder that extraordinary wealth often begins in the most ordinary places. And when you hold it in your hand, remember, this is not just a coin. It is potential. It is power. Imagine holding a single coin in your hand, a small, ordinary piece of metal that could change your life forever. You might be thinking, it's just a penny, how much could it possibly be worth? But what if I told you that this seemingly ordinary 2002 Lincoln 1-cent penny, with no mint mark, could be a hidden treasure worth massive sums, sitting quietly in someone's pocket, drawer, or old coin collection? Yes, a coin from your everyday change could be the key to unlocking wealth you never imagined. Today, we're diving deep into the story of this rare coin, why collectors are desperate to get their hands on it, and how you, too, could turn old coins into real money. Here's a little secret: most people overlook pennies from this era. They pass them by at the checkout counter, toss them into jars, or use them to make a wish at a fountain. But the 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is different. Why? Because it carries a unique error that makes it extremely rare. Unlike the widely circulated coins stamped with D for Denver, this penny slipped through the U.S. Mint without a mint mark, creating a striking anomaly. And anomalies in coin collecting are gold, literally. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins like this, especially those that are in excellent condition. Let's talk about the thrill of the hunt for a moment. Have you ever imagined that your pocket change could hold the key to wealth? That the coins you barely notice in your wallet could, if sold wisely, turn into thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars? It's not just a dream, it's reality for those who know what to look for. The 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is highly sought after, because only a limited number of them exist. This scarcity drives demand and, as you know, when something is scarce and desired, the price skyrockets. Collectors at auctions are known to bid aggressively, and when this penny appears, you can almost hear the gavel trembling with excitement. Now, you might be wondering, how does a small coin like this fetch such value? The answer lies in history and precision. Every coin minted in the United States carries a story. The 2002 penny, without its expected mint mark, represents a fascinating deviation in the long line of Lincoln cents. Coin errors like this are not mistakes, they're opportunities. They are the anomalies that turn everyday items into rare treasures. And the market has noticed. The 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is now in extremely high demand among collectors across the country. Imagine owning something that others are competing fiercely to acquire. There's a thrill in that knowledge, a sense that you're holding something not just valuable, but historically significant. But let's pause for a moment. How do you even know if your coin is one of these rare finds? How do you separate a regular penny from a potentially life-changing one? Here's a pattern interrupt for you: grab that penny from your pocket right now. Look closely at the bottom of the Lincoln Memorial side. Is there a tiny D or S for Denver or San Francisco? If not, congratulations, you may be holding a rare 2002 no mint mark penny. Yes, it's that simple. Sometimes, life-changing treasures are hiding in plain sight, right under our noses, and now comes the burning question on every coin owner's mind: how do you turn this discovery into cash? How do you sell old rare coins in the US? The answer is to approach it smartly. The first step is valuation. You want to understand your coin's condition, rarity, and current market value. Professional grading services can assess your coin and give it a grade that significantly affects its price. A high-grade 2002 no mint mark Lincoln penny could reach maximum dollar value at auction, especially among seasoned collectors who understand its rarity. Remember, this isn't just a penny, it's an investment. And investments perform best when managed wisely. Let's be honest for a moment. There's a bit of fear here too, isn't there? The fear of missing out, the fear that someone else might sell their coin before you get a chance, the fear that you might undervalue what you already own. But here's the truth: opportunities like this don't wait. The moment you recognize the value of your coin, you're on the path to turning what was once pocket change into real money. Think about it: how many people have walked past their own fortunes, unaware that they were holding them in the palm of their hand? Don't let that be your story. Now imagine the excitement when you place that penny in an auction. The bids start rolling in. Each increment higher than the last, each one a heartbeat racing with anticipation. Collectors from New York to Los Angeles, from small towns to big cities, all competing for the very coin you hold. That rush, the thrill of seeing ordinary metal become extraordinary wealth, is unmatched. And it's not just a fantasy. This is what happens when rare coins enter the market. The 2002 no mint mark Lincoln penny is highly coveted, and its value reflects that desirability, but perhaps the most important lesson here is this: wealth doesn't always come in the form of banknotes or stocks. Sometimes, it comes quietly, in your change jar, waiting for someone with the knowledge and the vision to see its potential. Have you ever wondered how collectors consistently make money from coins? How do they know which ones to buy, which ones to hold, and which ones to sell? It comes down to understanding rarity, condition, and timing. Coins like the 2002 no mint mark Lincoln penny exemplify this principle. They are rare, in demand, and historically fascinating, making them the perfect vehicle to turn ordinary holdings into extraordinary fortune. And let's be clear, this isn't just theory. People across the United States are discovering these hidden treasures. From auction houses to online collectors, the opportunities to sell old, rare coins and achieve maximum dollar value are very real. Whether you're holding a jar of pennies in your attic or carefully preserving a collection in a safe, now is the time to act. The market is ready, the buyers are eager, and your penny could be the key to a life-changing sale. How exciting is that? So, here's the takeaway: don't dismiss the coins you find in your change. Examine them. Educate yourself about errors, mint marks, and the history behind each piece. Seek valuation, understand the market, and position your coins for the highest return. The 2002 no mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it's a rare gem that has captured the fascination of collectors nationwide. And with the right approach, you could see it transform from a simple cent into maximum dollar value at auction. Ask yourself this as you finish watching this video: how many overlooked treasures do you have lying around? How many coins, like this Lincoln penny, could turn your everyday life into a story of extraordinary wealth? Remember, opportunity doesn't always knock twice. From pocket change to millions, from ordinary to extraordinary, your next coin could be your ticket to a wealthy lifestyle. Don't wait. Examine, discover, and act. Your future, and perhaps a historic sale, could be in your hands right now. Imagine this: you're sorting through an old jar of coins in your attic, and suddenly your heart skips a beat. Could one of these tiny, unassuming pennies be the key to a fortune? Today, we're diving into a coin that has collectors and investors alike buzzing with excitement, the 2002 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny error. You might think a penny is just a penny, but what if I told you that in the right hands, the right coin could turn from a casual find into a life-changing asset? Yes, a single coin from your pocket change could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. How is that even possible? Stick with me, because we're about to explore the fascinating world of rare coin errors, uncover their jaw-dropping value, and show you exactly how to capitalize on them. Now, let's set the stage. The 2002 D Lincoln penny is not your everyday coin. Minted in Denver, this penny looks ordinary to the untrained eye, the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, the Lincoln Memorial on the back. But collectors know that the real treasure lies in the tiny imperfections, the errors that make some coins extraordinarily rare. It could be a double die, a misstrike, a missing mint mark, or even a strange die crack that sets this coin apart. And when one of these rare errors surfaces, suddenly, what was once a simple penny transforms into an object of intense desire, fetching enormous sums in the collector's market. Can you imagine someone paying top dollar for a coin that's been sitting unnoticed in your wallet for years? The thrill is real, and it's closer than you think. Here's where it gets truly exciting. Imagine walking into a coin shop or attending a prestigious auction, holding a coin that could sell for a maximum dollar value that makes your heart race. Are you curious? You should be. Many people overlook the potential hidden in their change. One question that always comes up: how do you even know if your penny is one of these rare 2002 D errors? It starts with observation. Look closely at the mint mark, check for doubling in the lettering, and pay attention to any anomalies that make your coin stand out. You may not have millions of coins to sift through, but even one discovery could redefine your financial future. You might be thinking, this sounds exciting, but how do I turn a coin into actual money? That's where the strategy comes in. Selling rare coins isn't like selling everyday items online. It requires precision, timing, and the right connections. The questions swirl: how do I sell old rare coins? How do I find serious buyers? How do I make money from coins sitting in my pocket or drawer? And what about auctions? Do they really offer the highest payout? The truth is, the market for coins like the 2002 D error is robust, competitive, and highly rewarding. Collectors and investors are constantly hunting for rare finds, and they are willing to pay premium prices for coins with verified authenticity. If you've ever dreamed of turning forgotten coins into life-altering wealth, this is the exact moment to start asking the right questions and taking action. Let's pause for a moment. Have you ever wondered why some pennies, seemingly ordinary, sell for tens of thousands of dollars while billions of others remain worthless? It's the rarity, the story behind each minting error, and the demand from collectors who see these coins as investments. The 2002 D Lincoln penny error represents the intersection of history, scarcity, and financial opportunity. Here's a little secret: even small, almost invisible differences in the coin's design can create a frenzy among collectors. And trust me, once word spreads about a coin like this, the excitement, and the value, skyrockets. Now, let's make this even more real. Picture yourself sitting at a high-stakes auction in New York or Chicago. The auctioneer's gavel is about to fall. You hold in your hand a 2002 D Lincoln penny error that could transform from pocket change into a fortune. Adrenaline surges. Bids fly in. People are whispering, eyes wide, hearts pounding. Could that coin in your hand be worth more than a small car, a luxury vacation, or even a down payment on your dream home? Absolutely. This is not fantasy, this is how collectors see value, and the market rewards those who understand it. Here's a pattern-interrupting thought: imagine telling your friends that the change in your cup holder just made you richer than they could imagine. They might laugh, but laughter turns to disbelief when you show them the evidence. That's the power of rare coins. And the best part? You don't need to be a lifelong collector to start. Knowledge, curiosity, and attention to detail are your greatest tools. By learning the key signs of valuable pennies, you position yourself to spot treasures that could sit unnoticed in drawers, wallets, and jars across America. The journey from ordinary penny to auction sensation follows a 3-act story of opportunity, discovery, and reward. In Act 1, you uncover the coin, the moment of curiosity and possibility. In Act 2, you verify, learn, and navigate the market, transforming uncertainty into informed action. And in Act 3, the payoff, the sale, the auction, the recognition, and ultimately, the wealth that comes from understanding the true value of what you hold. Every step is thrilling, every decision crucial, and every discovery potentially life-changing. So how do you actually take action? Start by evaluating your coins. Look for the D mint mark, inspect the die, and check for doubling or anomalies. Next, seek trusted coin dealers, certified grading services, and reputable auction houses. Ask questions: how do I sell old and rare coins in the USA? How do I maximize the value? Can this coin achieve the highest possible dollar in today's market? The answers are out there, waiting for those who are willing to explore, learn, and act. Every collector, every investor, and every auction house has a story of someone who transformed a humble penny into a fortune. Why not you? And here's the urgency you need to feel: these coins are in high demand, and time is of the essence. Every day that passes, more collectors compete for a finite supply of rare pennies. Hesitation can cost you not just potential profits, but the thrill of being part of a community that treasures history and rewards insight. Think about it: someone else could be holding the coin that could have been yours. Can you afford to wait? This is your chance to step into a world where ordinary coins become extraordinary assets, and where knowledge and timing turn curiosity into wealth. Let's bring it all together. The 2002 D Lincoln 1-cent penny error is not just a coin, it's an opportunity, a story, a ticket to a lifestyle many dream of but few achieve. From sorting through your pocket change to holding a piece of history that commands the maximum dollar at auction, the journey is thrilling, rewarding, and entirely possible. Each step, observation, verification, strategy, and action, connects seamlessly, building toward a moment of triumph where knowledge, patience, and insight meet fortune. So, what's next for you? Will you overlook the coins in your possession, or will you start identifying, verifying, and positioning them for maximum value? Will you let opportunity slip, or will you seize it and explore how to make money from coins, how to sell old rare coins in the USA, and how to turn forgotten pocket change into potentially life-changing wealth? The choice is yours, but one thing is certain: the 2002 D Lincoln penny error is a rare gem, in high demand, and ready to reward those who act with curiosity, courage, and precision. Don't let it pass unnoticed. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a coin you've seen 1,000 times, and realizing it could change your life forever. Yes, right there in your hand is a tiny piece of history, a 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin so rare and so sought after that collectors across the country would pay handsomely to add it to their treasure troves. Now, before you think this is just another coin story, let me ask you: how many times have you overlooked change on the counter, only to discover later it was worth thousands of dollars? What if this very penny you casually tossed in a jar last week is your gateway from ordinary life to extraordinary wealth? In the world of coin collecting, there are ordinary pennies, and then there are extraordinary pennies. The 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent is in that elite class. While millions of standard Lincoln pennies were minted, only a limited number of error coins, those missing their mint mark, exist. These coins are not just rare, they are a collector's dream, highly prized, and in demand by savvy investors who know their potential. And here's the thing: people are willing to pay maximum dollars for it. Yes, the market value right now is sky high, and if you hold one, you could turn it into a life-changing sum of money. You may be asking, how does a penny from 2005 become worth a fortune? The answer lies in human fascination with rarity and perfection. Numismatists, coin experts, love coins that deviate from the norm. The missing mint mark on your 2005 Lincoln penny makes it a unique specimen, something a collector simply cannot ignore. Think about it: how many people are sifting through rolls of pennies, unaware that a rare gem might be hiding in their spare change? What you have is not just metal, it's opportunity. An opportunity, my friend, waits for no one. Now, I know what you're thinking: Ray, how do I even sell something like this? Can I trust the buyers? Will I get what it's worth? These are the exact questions every coin owner asks, and the answers are closer than you think. First, understanding its value is crucial. Certified grading services and auction houses in the USA specialize in verifying authenticity and establishing market value. Once verified, your coin is instantly more desirable. Think of it as giving your coin a golden passport to the world's wealthiest collectors. Suddenly, what was once a simple penny becomes a ticket to unimaginable profit. Let's pause for a second. Did you ever imagine that coins from your childhood could now fund dreams you never dared to dream? Maybe it's a luxury vacation, a new home, or simply financial freedom. Picture it, a coin you once spent without thought now commanding thousands of dollars in an auction shop, turning pocket change into a fortune. And don't worry if this sounds overwhelming. This journey from everyday coin to high-value treasure is easier than you think. The key is knowing the right steps and asking the right questions. Have you ever wondered how some people seem to make a fortune from coins while others walk past $1 million opportunity without even noticing? It's not luck, it's awareness and action. Ask yourself, are you willing to let that 2005 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny sit in a drawer, or are you ready to turn it into wealth? How do you make money from coins? How do you sell old, rare coins in the USA? The answers lie in connecting with the right collectors, using reputable platforms, and understanding timing. Auctions are not just about selling, they're about creating excitement, urgency, and competition among buyers. And let's be honest, nothing drives value like demand. Now, here's a pattern interrupt for you. Imagine your neighbor leaning over and joking, "Why are you fussing over that penny? It's just 1 cent." And you smile, because you know the secret they don't. The 1 cent is actually a golden key to millions. Funny, isn't it, how something so small can hold such enormous potential? But that's precisely why rare coin collecting is thrilling. Each coin holds a story, each mint error tells a tale, and each sale can rewrite your financial destiny. As we move deeper into this story, consider the urgency. Coins like the 2005 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny don't remain hidden forever. Once word spreads, collectors hunt them down, and competition drives prices even higher. Imagine waiting too long, your fortune slipping into someone else's hands simply because the opportunity wasn't seized. Ask yourself, can you afford to delay action? The excitement here is real, the fear of missing out is real, and the reward for acting decisively is even more real. But this isn't just about fear and excitement. It's about empowerment. Owning a rare coin connects you to history, to the craft of minting, and to a community of passionate collectors who understand its true worth. Each penny has survived decades, carried countless transactions, and now arrives at your hands ready to make history once again, this time, in the story of your wealth. Isn't that incredible? How often do ordinary objects transform into extraordinary opportunities? By now, you might be wondering, "Ray, what if I don't know where to start?" That's where expert guidance comes in. Professional numismatists and reputable auction houses provide step-by-step assistance, authenticating, grading, and connecting your coin with buyers willing to pay top dollar. And the beauty of this system is simple: no guesswork, no stress, just a clear path from pocket change to a high-value auction treasure. So why hesitate? Every day you delay could mean someone else claiming what could have been yours. Let's bring this full circle. You reached into your pocket, perhaps without a thought, and now you hold a rare 2005 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. You've learned it is highly coveted, commanding top dollar in today's market. You've seen how rarity drives desire, how auctions elevate value, and how action transforms opportunity into wealth. You've imagined the thrill, the urgency, and the power in your hands. And now, the final question: are you ready to turn a simple coin into a fortune, stepping into the life you've always envisioned? From overlooked change to a golden opportunity, this is your moment. Remember, it's not just about the penny, it's about seizing rare opportunities, acting decisively, and connecting with the right people at the right time. The 2005 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1 cent is more than metal, it's a symbol of potential, a ticket from ordinary to extraordinary, a reminder that fortune often hides in the smallest of places. Ask yourself, will I let this chance pass, or will I turn it into maximum value? The choice is yours. And if you act now, the rewards could very well be life-changing, transforming your understanding of coins, wealth, and opportunity forever. Imagine holding a coin in your hand and realizing that this small, copper disc could change your life forever. That's exactly what happens when collectors stumble upon the 2006 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny with a rare error, a coin that can sell for big money in the right hands. Have you ever wondered if the change jingling in your pocket might secretly be worth thousands, or even more? How often have we overlooked what's right under our noses, thinking it's just ordinary, when in fact, it could be extraordinary? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting coin discoveries of the modern era, the 2006 Lincoln penny error, a coin that has collectors and investors scrambling to get their hands on it. And yes, this isn't just curiosity, it's about making serious money, potentially transforming everyday pocket change into astonishing wealth. Let's step back for a moment. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, a humble yet iconic representation of our history. The 2006 Lincoln penny may look ordinary at first glance, but hidden in plain sight is a fascinating anomaly. Errors in coins occur when the minting process, something we usually trust to be flawless, slips. In the case of this coin, the mint mark is off-center or doubled, creating a striking visual mistake that immediately catches the eye of collectors. Now, you might be asking, how rare can a penny from 2006 really be? Well, rarity isn't just about age. It's about scarcity and demand. And this particular coin is in extremely high demand because collectors know that such an error is a once-in-a-lifetime find. Imagine walking into a coin shop or an auction and seeing this penny among hundreds of ordinary coins. That's when excitement hits, the kind of excitement that makes your heart race because you know you're holding something extraordinary, something that could command a maximum dollar value. Here's where most people miss the opportunity: fear. Fear of missing out. Fear of taking action too late. You might be thinking, is it really worth selling? Will I get a good price? Let me tell you, the market for rare coins in the United States has exploded over the past few years. Auction houses, online platforms, and private collectors are constantly searching for coins like this, willing to pay prices that can shock even the savviest investor. The question is, are you ready to act, or will you let it slip away, buried in a jar of spare change? Every day that you hesitate is another day someone else could be turning ordinary pennies into a fortune while you're left wondering, what if? Now, let's bring some humor into this treasure hunt. Imagine explaining to your friends that your fortune came from a penny you found under your couch cushions. Oh, this old thing. Just a little 2006 Lincoln penny error I picked up while looking for the TV remote. Sounds funny, right? But here's the reality, this is no joke for serious collectors. Coins with verified errors like this are treated like gold in the auction world. Every detail matters, the exact positioning of the mint mark, the condition of the coin, even the tiniest scratches can influence its value. That's why knowing how to sell old rare coins in the US isn't just a suggestion, it's a necessity if you want to maximize your profit. Have you ever wondered how to navigate auctions, coin shops, and online marketplaces to ensure your penny reaches its true potential? How do you avoid undervaluing what could be your ticket from pocket change to millions? Here's the exciting part. Selling a coin like the 2006 Lincoln penny error isn't just about listing it online and hoping for the best. It's about strategy, timing, and presentation. Coin collectors and investors are looking for authenticity and provenance, so taking your coin to a reputable grading service can dramatically increase its value. Have you ever considered that the difference between a few $100s and a life-changing sum could be as simple as having your coin certified? Picture this, you send your penny off to a grading service, it comes back in pristine condition with its error highlighted, and suddenly, you're holding a coin that commands maximum dollar value at auction. That's the bridge from curiosity to cash, from discovery to wealth, and it's the exact moment where ordinary people realize they've stumbled upon something extraordinary. But let's pause and ask ourselves, why is this coin so highly sought after? It's not just because it's a mistake. It's because mistakes in the minting world are rare, unpredictable, and highly collectible. The 2006 Lincoln penny era represents an intersection of modern minting precision and human oversight, a combination that collectors find irresistible. Every penny carries a story, a moment frozen in time, and this era adds a twist that makes it unforgettable. Have you ever wanted to own a piece of history while simultaneously securing a financial opportunity that could rival traditional investments? This is it. The thrill of the hunt, the excitement of discovery, and the urgency to act before someone else claims your potential fortune are all part of the experience. Now, let's connect the dots to the bigger picture. You don't have to be a seasoned coin collector to profit from rare finds. Whether it's a 2006 Lincoln penny, a misstruck nickel, or a rare silver dollar, the process is the same: identify the coin, confirm its authenticity, understand its market value, and then sell strategically. Every step brings you closer to turning coins into cash and cash into a lifestyle most people only dream about. Are you ready to explore how to sell old and rare coins in the USA? Have you ever thought about attending an auction, working with a coin shop, or even connecting with private collectors who are actively seeking these treasures? These are the pathways to transforming a simple coin into a maximum dollar payday. Let's be honest, there's a sense of urgency here. The market doesn't wait, and neither do other collectors. Have you ever seen a rare coin hit the auction block and wondered why you didn't act sooner? That feeling, that small pang of regret, is exactly what drives the excitement in this world. But it doesn't have to be your story. By learning how to navigate auctions, verifying your coin's condition, and understanding its rarity, you can step confidently into a world where everyday pennies become extraordinary investments. How do you get started? Start by checking the coins in your pocket, your drawers, and even your old collections. One small discovery can open the door to a life-changing opportunity. By now, you might be thinking, this sounds incredible, but how do I turn it into actual money? The answer is strategic selling. Online platforms like eBay, specialized coin marketplaces, and local auction houses are all viable avenues. Have you ever considered leveraging a certified grading to boost your coin's value? How do you set yourself apart in a market crowded with ordinary pennies? The key is authenticity, presentation, and connecting with the right buyers who understand the true worth of your coin. Every 2006 Lincoln penny error that surfaces in pristine condition is in extremely high demand. That's why collectors don't hesitate to pay top dollar, the maximum dollar, for coins like this.